Good morning, how are we all? Today we are starting off our day in Amsterdam. We're actually trying to head to Paris today. Fingers crossed we can get there because we don't have a reservation. And by the looks of things, the only trains that kind of get there are the Thales, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, it's the pinky trains that, look like you definitely need a reservation. So fingers crossed we don't, but we're about to find out. So yeah, should be a pretty interesting morning. I got stitched up with breakfast this morning. Basically, there's not a great deal in here to eat at all. And, there is, just not for me at least. So I went to this supermarket and I got like a bottle of water, a banana, some little snacks for the train, and then I got like this thing that looked like a toastie. And it was a toastie, and that's what it was labelled as. And it didn't have any like plastic or anything on it, so I was stoked about that, but there was no information on it. Anyway, it just had cheese on the top. I was like, sick, opened it up, had ham inside, pretty crushed. Anyway, what do you do? We're going to go and try and find our train now to get to Paris. Fingers crossed we can get on, because if we can't, we're a little bit stuck. Very much stuck. So let's see how we go. Alright, we might be in a little bit of trouble here, because just here are all the people waiting to get on the same train we do. And I'd probably say all of them have reservations. We don't. This is about to get interesting.
When your heart is filled with doubts and your mind is filled with borders, you can hear the vultures come and it's...
So, not the train we wanted to be on. Josh asked the lady while I was doing that time lapse, hey, if we don't have a reservation, cut him off there, not happening. So that's a huge disappointment. We're now looking at catching a bus to Paris. Fingers crossed that works. If not, we're kind of stuck, because the only trains that come out of here that go to Paris, Barcelona, anywhere like that, are the Thales trains. And for us to reserve first class, it's 400 Aussie dollars each, just to reserve it. That's not including, it doesn't even matter if you have Euro pass or not. So yeah, super weird setup. I don't really understand why it's like that. I mean, it makes sense because so many people want to go to these destinations, but at the same time, it's like, well, it's dumb. Apparently they sell out months in advance. Yeah, apparently they sell out months in advance. So, oh well. Let's try the bus. If that doesn't work, who knows? Alright, so we're now down here in a place that I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm not even going to try. It sounds like a dick. Anyway, we're at the Flixbus station, and we've ordered a bus to go from here to Paris. It's going to take 8 hours instead of 3 hours it would have taken on the train. I know, it sucks, but what do you do? Anyway, one thing that is a huge downside to the Euro pass, and don't get me wrong, I'm working with Euro while I'm out here, so they hooked it up, but they also wanted me to kind of give my honest opinion. Now, in the middle of nowhere, like your Croatias, your Slovenias, your Hungaries, they're not in the middle of nowhere, but they're not super popular destinations. I couldn't recommend them more. They're so easy. Just jump on the train, jump off the train, whenever you like, however you like. They just stamp it, that's it, happy days. But when you get here, and I always thought this was going to be an issue, but when you get to a place like this, where there's hundreds of people trying to get on the exact same train as you are, they're all booked out. And you have to book them in like months in advance, weeks in advance, and we don't even know what we're doing yesterday. We don't know what we're doing tomorrow. So yeah, it's not ideal for us. It could be ideal for some people, but I would 110% recommend to get a Euro pass if you're going to the more outskirty kind of areas. If you're in the middle, don't bother, mate, don't bother. Anyway, we've got like half an hour until our bus turns up, and then we should be on our way to Paris.
But you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Now you...
Quick stop in Belgium, now I can say I've been in.
And I know you're naive, but you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love
Okay, just wrapped up an 8.5 hour bus trip. That was grueling. Today's been a very slow, boring day because nothing's really happened. But yeah, I've got to say I'm very hungry, but feeling a fair bit inspired for some reason. I was listening to some very good podcasts, and yeah, just got me thinking about a lot of stuff between this and a lot of content that I create in my life. So yeah, it's good food for thought. Anyway, we're now waiting for our Uber to take us to our Airbnb. It's like a 13-minute drive away. We're definitely not walking that. It's also 10 p.m, so everything's nearly closed, like in regards to supermarkets and all that kind of jazz. So we were actually supposed to get in here at about 8:30, but yeah, just didn't happen. So anyway, gonna get this Uber, checking out Airbnb, and I'll probably see you guys then.
But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real?
So we just finished our Uber trip here, and we're now waiting for our Airbnb host to turn up. He told me he was gonna be here about 10 minutes ago, still hasn't been here, so fingers crossed he rocks up. Anyway, on the Uber trip here, super weird, just down here is a pretty large roundabout, and this guy, like, just crazy traffic going on. I think I got a little bit of it, and this guy, I think he was trying to block it off so they could do roadworks. And like all the cars are just pushing past him, so he just gets his sign, just rips it, and just throws it in front of this car, and huge commotion. But yeah, it was pretty funny nonetheless. So hopefully soon this Airbnb host is going to turn up, and it's getting very close to 11. I'm pretty sure food places are starting to close, which is a bummer, and we're both starving. So yeah, hopefully we're going to be eating tonight. That would be a great move. Bit of an update, still in the same spot. So basically our Airbnb host he's a newer host, and his address is wrong on Airbnb. So brilliant. So we've just caught an Uber 1.2 k's away from our Airbnb for no reason. Brilliant. And it's like a 30-minute walk for some reason. I don't know why it'd take you that long to walk a kilometre, but it is. So we're not risking it. We've ordered another Uber, and because, like I mentioned before, that roundabout has roadworks, our Uber is just on the other side of that, so it can't get to us and pick it up. So yeah, we're both starving, just getting the shit, because it's like, mate, this should just work. It's not a difficult task. Anyway. Ooh, alright, bit of a change of pace. So basically, checked into our Airbnb. Guy was super apologetic, obviously. Turns out, I didn't know this, but he's very new. He only listed his place 2 days ago, or 1 day. I don't know. Nonetheless, yeah. So feel bad, but I was super hungry, and I still am. But we've just found this place to eat. It's something La 45 Tours. Anyway, they've got this veggie steak thing that looks absolutely insane. So I'm keen to tuck into that, getting some chips as well, and then yeah. Unfortunately, I was planning on editing the vlog at some stage today. Didn't get to do it because I would have gotten super sick on the bus, which would have been horrible. And then I was like, perfect, I can edit it when we get here. It's only gonna be like 8 o'clock. It's now 11, and we still haven't eaten. So yeah, oh well, what do you do? But I'm probably gonna wrap things up here. All I'm gonna do is smash this, and then I will be heading off to bed because I'm super tired. And I'm trying to get into a good sleep routine, but it's just not happening because it's like nights like this where you just get in somewhere super late, or I don't know, then you got to be up early the next morning, and it's just all over the place. So at the moment I'm struggling with sleep, and it sucks because back home I was getting up early just consistently every morning, and it was good. It was really good, and it felt like I was healthy. But hopefully in Barcelona it gets a bit better, and then when I'm in Bali it'll be much better. I've got big plans for Bali, and I'm going to kind of hold this as a little accountable kind of thing. So yeah, but anyway, I am going to finish the vlog here. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, let me know. If you haven't, let me know. And once again, it's just been a full day of travel, so I understand if you haven't. But anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Turned out to be a burger, not steak. Anyway.